Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, we early today. We early today. Got to get back on the schedule. Get back on the schedule. So let's see. Peace, 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 peace. Well, let me see if the audio's working. Peace, 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 peace. Yep, audio's working. What's the science? Man, it's gonna be a nice build today. Does a lost 5% have discipline? Boy, 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 I tell you. Man, it's been a minute since I got on. It's been a minute. Hey, look, man, I've been missing the lives. Been on vacation, chilling, recuperating, getting back on my grizzy, my nitty gritty grizzy. So that's how we're going to do. Oh, I'm tripping. Um, for those of you that want to, whoops, put that up there. Those of you that want to add on, come on and add on. So pace, pace, pace. What it is, what it do. I don't got any of the extras. I don't have the whole setup. Um, but it's all gravy. It's all gravy. Been constructive. Been constructive today. So, yeah, does a lost 5% have discipline? Does the lost 5% have discipline? This is uh this is a topic that Darkham has built on. And I just watched I don't watch the whole thing because, whatever. But it's something that I tend to see those Muslim gods talk about how 5% don't have discipline. And you see, I put a loss 5%, not Clarence 13X 5%. Why? Because 5% never met Clarence 13X. We met Allah. So, of course, we're gonna wait till people get in. We're really early. We're like 2 hours early, and I'm on vacation, so pace, pace, pace to true self. Pace to the God on this born day of Allah, you God, wisdom, cipher, wisdom, understanding, all adding to God. Pace, yeah, this is the God year. Pace to the God, true self. Pace. Yeah, today's mathematics is born, meaning we're gonna make something complete. And look, what we're going to complete is the three understandings, right? And that is, look, you're not a part of the 5%. You never was a part of the 5%. And stop claiming you were part of the 5%. At least this, indeed. Peace, peace. Yeah, yeah. That's just something, that I just threw that out there. That's some freestyle shit. How you living, true self? It's been a minute. So peace, peace. Mm. Indeed. All right. So, wise and civilized in a constant state of evolution, doing the knowledge from Palestine, Pittsville, Mass. I built all is just and true within your universe. True indeed. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The young moon. Her birthday is going to be this Sunday on the Knowledge Understanding Day, and on the Knowledge Equality Day is going to mark wisdom years of the old foundation returning to the essence. So yeah, you know, almost 2 years since the old dad returned to the essence. Crazy how fast that flew. But yeah, I will that everything good in your cipher. Peace, peace. So Palestine. So that's what it's Pittsfield, Mass. Is that's where you from, G? No, you say Mecca Mass all the time. Yeah, happy solar return. Sorry to hear your loss, Seven. Peace, peace. Yeah, 2 years. Appreciate that. Damn, Atif, you got on pretty quick. Or yeah, yeah, indeed. The my daughter was born, and then 3 days later, the old foundation. He returned to the essence. Didn't even know I had my baby girl. I was so busy I didn't get to call him, and then I found out. Yeah, So but we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate her. We're gonna celebrate her born day, and I'm the God of the living, not the dead. So Pittsfield is Palestine. No, got you. I got you. I'm saying, is that because I know you always say Mecca Mass. Is Pittsfield? Are you like visiting? Did you move there? True indeed. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit about the. Okay. No, that's peace. I rest in Mecca Mass indeed. Okay, yeah, yeah, no doubt. Cause I know you always say Mecca Mass, so peace, peace, peace. Yeah, as more people come through, cause we early, we early, so yeah, we early. I was expecting to come on like 4:30 or 5 o'clock. However, the meeting I was waiting on was actually earlier than I thought. So it was peace. Visiting the God, Black Justice out here. The God just left and traveled to victory Allah. Oh, okay, that's peace. That's peace. That's peace. Yeah, that's peace. Yeah, yeah. It's been like what, 3 weeks, almost a month since I did the last live, and you know, I've been uh, I've been looking at some things, and you know, it's always these people talking about the 5% lacking discipline. Hold on, maybe I should say there's a lost 5% lack discipline. Yeah, yeah, that's better right there. Take that, take that, take that, take that. Yeah, no, that's peace. That's peace. So yeah, today's build, man, that's a lost 5% lack discipline. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting that and like I was saying earlier, is that there's been a couple of builds about this, and there's always some excuse to say that because the gods, right? The gods may deal with different ciphers that doesn't make them righteous. Remember, righteous, not holy. And I always say, look, man, I'm not a monk on a mountain. I'm not a monk on a mountain, right? I'm of the people, from the people, to what teach the people. So if the people, a little dirty, or the people are filthy and dirty, and I'm amongst them, like if I have a clean ass outfit, right? So for example, right? I'm at the, I when it's nice weather like it is, right now, and we're throwing a barbecue, I'm usually on the grill, right? Matter of fact, I'm usually always on the grill. So if I know that I'm most likely going to be on the grill, I'm not going to wear anything expensive. So hold on, I'm gonna put that up. Okay, so Peace getting ready for Tabar Allah Family Day on the Knowledge Point. Okay, that's Peace. That's Peace, God. So our dear brother, Atif, our dear brother Atif, Mr. Elijah is a 10%. So God is not righteous because he's selling crack. Is that what it said? Well, not necessarily only that. Because he smokes, because he drinks, you know, because he's amongst the filth, right? Um, so if I'm over here grilling, right? I know there's a good possibility I'm gonna grill, then I know not to wear my Sunday best, right? I know not to wear that one clean outfit. Look, I've been saving up. Well, not saving up. I've been waiting to wear my crisp, brand new white Air Force Ones. And do you think I would wear those while I'm barbecuing? Now, picture this, right? The main outfit for black men to barbecue in, right, is some shorts, either a short sleeve shirt, tank top, or some of those, or some Hawaiian shirt or whatever, those old school cats, or those open toed, or those little, sandals with the holes all around, those uncle sandals, right? All that to say, I know if I'm going to get dirty, the uniform, or I need to come prepared. Now it's not about just getting dirty, right? Because you got the smell on you. You got you probably got burned a couple of times. You got to have your utensils. You got the smoke in your hair and stuff like that. I know what you're saying. Wives, what the hell are you talking about? Check this out. Check this out. Hold on. Check it out. If I'm knowing I'm a poor righteous teacher, now I am a teacher in my heart, and I teach, and I teach, and I teach. I'm not teaching the people that already know. I'm teaching the people that don't know, right? Look, our dear brother said that Allah didn't go to the honor roll students and teach them. He went to the wayward kids, the troubled youth, and he taught them. So check this out, man. Maybe if Allah went to the honor roll students, they would they would not be talking 60 years later about him shooting dice and having a drink, or hanging at a dice hall, hanging at the bar, and all that. Because these are religious minded people. They're religious minded people. They the monks on the mountain. And what do I mean by that? I mean that your ass is so removed from the everyday hustle and bustle of life down down here, right? Because if you're a monk on a mountain, you're on a mountain and you're up there away from the masses. So when I say monk on a mountain, I'm talking about, check this out, man. You remove from the people, the everyday common person struggle. Now hold on. So God is not righteous because he's selling crack. Is that what it said? Yeah. Also, he's not righteous for smoking crack. He's not righteous for, you know, being associate with someone who's dealing crack or smoking crack. Pace from Grand Rapids, Michigan, here to look, listen, learn, observe, and respect. Pace, truth rules. Pace, pace, pace. Midwest in the building. See, God is not always righteous, but he should always be right. Okay. Uh, uh I would flip that around. See? I would flip that around. God is not always right, but he should always be righteous. That's like saying Allah wasn't righteous because he smoked cigarettes and gambled. Or am I wrong? Now look, check this out. Some people say that. Now I don't know if y'all was watching the documentary that Christ was putting up on the channel when there was talk about so-called Clarence 13X and his history and shit, right? That that's what, those the Muslims at the time, they was talk about him gambling and doing all that stuff. Okay, peace, whatever, He left, y'all left, blah blah blah. But it's they just love talking about us. So does the last 5% lack discipline? Emphatically, now cipher. Check this out. If you have one, a sky daddy, right? If you got a sky daddy that forces you to do his will, right? And you only do it because sky daddy is going to send you to hell. Is that discipline? Is that righteousness? No. No what? Oh, you saying that it shouldn't be the other way around? Yeah, so if like check this out. So I used to have conversation before I got the knowledge, right? And when I was a so-called atheist, right? I would build with some people and they was like, okay, you know, but what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? And I said, okay, if I'm wrong and there's an invisible God up there sitting on his throne and all that shit, right? Then I should be let in based on me treating people right, based on righteousness. Well, no, no, that can't be possible because you got to accept Jesus Christ and all this stuff, and you have to be God fearing and all that. Non-cipher, no. He's always right. That's a sword over your head. So, what, righteousness or being right? He's always right. It. If you got a little bit of time, or at least build in the chat about that, right? What do you mean by that? Because a righteous man could do wrong. I'm still righteous. My endeavor, right? Because my culture, my sum total daily activities, right? It's my culture. My culture is I God, right? That's not a question. Look, I've been talking to the Canadians so much that I'm starting to say, right? Don't you know? Right? Don't you know? Right? So, all right. Peace, smooth
Peace, God.
criminal. Peace. Teeth in the building.
Peace, God. So, yeah, so I'm gonna give you an example.
Yeah.
You walking down the street, it's your earth and your babies.
Hmm.
Some cat is drunk and he trips over one of your babies.
Mm.
And you push him to the ground.
Hmm.
Now, pushing him to the ground might not have been the righteous thing to do, but you was right. Did the right thing.
Check this
So
out, though.
God is
I
right.
would say that I would say that is righteous because, right? Oh, Atif, you gotta connect your devices. Okay. All right, you back.
Peace. You know what? Because I'm walking and I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm just on my All right, everything peace.
You talking to
Yeah,
me?
talking to brother walking past. So
All right.
all right now. So I know what you alluding to. You're trying to make that a righteous act for defending your family. I'm talking about the part where you did something that's not righteous, which is cause harm to somebody else.
Righteous don't mean being a punk.
Um, so I'm trying to avoid using examples I was given. I'm trying to water this down for you and your audience.
Oh, water it down.
So
Ah,
what
ah.
I'm what I, because see, in that situation, I wouldn't have usually had just said push back, right? I would have said something else, right? So what I'm getting at here is though,
Oh, you
God,
making it a PG.
yeah. So what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
um, we talking about you looking at the particular scenario because I built that scenario like that. But ultimately, we're just talking about uh, different acts that somebody might view as an unrighteous act. But you did it
No, I
for
got
your you did it for your preservation, your family's preservation,
you. Hmm.
which might not be righteous, but you're still right.
Okay. Now, when I was saying the righteous part, it's because within righteous you're just. So,
What's the
a
definition of
just.
righteous?
You said what?
What's the definition of righteous?
How I see it is being right, just, and square dealing. Did you hear me?
I heard what you said. Somebody drops a $50 bill. Your family needs some food.
Mm-hmm.
You don't tell the person they dropped that 50 and you just pocket it. Was you righteous?
No.
Was you right?
All right,
Your family need food now. Was you right?
Do I not have any money in my pocket?
Man, not you, Wise, because we know that you got
No,
money.
no,
We're
no,
not
no,
talking
no.
about you.
I'm
We
saying
talking
the
about
person.
somebody who needs just $50 to feed their family. That's what we
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. Well, there you go, right?
Are
'Cause
they right?
I didn't know if they didn't have any
Yeah.
other money.
Okay. So as I said, okay, right. Let's say they got $50 and they
Uh huh.
found 50,
Uh huh.
but that's what they got. They need that money. They need the money. It's not like
No, I wouldn't say that's right either.
it's not right.
No, because
It's not right.
that person that dropped it may need it more than them.
Okay.
Now, that person, he need to feed his
No,
family.
no,
Okay.
guys. See, no. See, this is why I brought this is why I'm on with you, because you're mistaken righteous righteousness
Hmm.
and how these people is viewing somebody else's action in relation to the need of another party. We're not talking about that the person who dropped it needed it more. It's not we're not concerned about that person. We're asking, was this person right to take this opportunity that was presented to him to feed his family? Now, we can agree that it's not righteous. We can
Yeah,
agree
I
there.
agree it's not
We can
righteous.
agree there. A righteous man might have said, hey, or a brother acting in a righteous manner in that situation may have been like, yo, man, you dropped this money right here. Here you go. Right? That's what we do
And
90% of the time.
and I also said it's not right because you could feed your family with $50.
Okay. And that's why I'm gonna take away that part. I'm gonna say, because see, what you're doing is saying, okay, your family could be satiated. And I'm saying that even though the person has $50, him
Uh-huh.
finding the additional $50 is still important to his family's survival.
He didn't find it. Someone dropped
Hold, do knowledge, guy. Because see,
it. Yeah.
what you're intimating is the fact that the person got a couple dollars right now, so he's good money. And I'm saying the person got a couple dollars right now, but he's still in hell.
Yeah, both of them are.
Who's both?
The one that dropped it because he didn't
Oh,
find any
hey,
money.
God, the person. See, you making all assumptions about the person who dropped the money. He's
No, no.
irrelevant. That person is
See,
irrelevant. Number one,
if
he's
you
irrelevant.
if you
Number one,
list
he's irrelevant. And number two, we don't know if it's his last 50 or one of 1,050s. We don't know none
yes,
of that
so
about him. But he's
since we
irrelevant
don't know,
anyway.
no,
He's
he's not.
irrelevant,
So
God.
listen. What I'm striving to say, right? Because you keep interrupting me. I'm striving to say that, right? Is that All right, so forget the first guy. The second guy, he didn't find the money, right? He saw that it fell and he didn't tell the person, right? So no, it's not righteous and it's not right because he has money.
Well,
Now
you and I are gonna continue to disagree.
if he saw the first person, he bought a sandwich, right? And he saw the money and he hungry, right? Yeah, he is relevant. So yeah, if the second guy saw the first person buy some food, he saw the money and he was on his last $5 and he decides to rob him, that's not righteous? Is that right?
God, you adding shit. You
No,
add.
I
Don't
mean
add. Make up your own scenario. Don't add shit to my
I am
scenario.
making up that is a own scenario. That's a different scenario. That's not him dropping money. That's him seeing him buy something and decided, look, I need it. I need it more than him. So he robbed him, gunpoint. That's not righteous. Is that right?
No, I don't. I don't. Dude is still right, God. He's right.
Okay,
You know,
that's fair.
it's not righteous, but he's still
Okay,
right.
okay.
You know, you
I take your devices now. Okay,
said to
you're back.
me that you the God of the living.
Hold on, you kind of broke out.
You said to me that you
So
the
what
God
was?
of the living.
Yeah, not the dead.
I mean, look, I mean, we just gonna disagree. I mean, because there's no more. I can't think of another example to give to you to illustrate to you that uh, righteousness is something that we strive for, but it's not a state that we are always in.
No.
But we are always right. The actions that we make, the things that we do, is right always.
Okay, so are you a righteous man? Are you
Yeah, I'm a
striving
righteous
to be a
man.
righteous man?
I'm a righteous man, but in
Okay, so
not in every scenario.
not well, God,
Throughout a day or a year, a lifetime, you're gonna have all righteous acts. It's just not
God.
possible.
Okay, look. So you're a righteous man. If you cut an old lady in line to get the last sandwich, that doesn't make you unrighteous.
No,
That
that
was
makes
just.
you a savage, and I wouldn't do no
Uh,
shit like that.
but take
That's savage.
hold on,
That's acting
hold on.
savage.
So a righteous man can't do wrong. That takes away all of his righteousness. Just that one act.
No, God. See, like I said, we God, right?
Indeed.
What I said is that we're not always righteous, but we're always right.
No, I
So
got you, God.
that
I
example
got you.
that you gave, hold on, guy. That example
Okay,
that
go
you
ahead.
gave me about cutting
Uh
somebody in line is wrong. That's not right.
huh.
You know what I'm saying? Taking the money off the floor. If I got stacks and not telling the person, yo, you dropped your money. Hey, that's wrong. But if you in a situation where you barely got any paper, and now this will be the difference between your family eating tomorrow, because you're satisfied that they can eat today, and they might be able to eat according to you with your conservative self. You'll be able to feed a family on $50 for a week and shit. So I understand how you get down,
Yeah,
but
so
yeah, see, guys, see, okay, so And
Yeah, you
all
can
I'm
make
saying
soup.
to you is, yeah,
Yeah,
I hear you, guys, because I know you know how to stretch a dollar, but this is not what we're talking about. What we're talking
no,
about
look,
is
no,
we're
that's
talking about
exactly what you
is
talk about, God.
right
You
and
talk
wrong.
look, no. I'm saying, check this out, G. This is what I'm saying, right? Your righteousness is based on your actions and your mindset, God, right? The things that you do and how you carry yourself, that makes you a righteous person, right?
Okay.
So if we put on the scale, just like the bill we had a long time ago, when you talked about the drug dealer teaching you, or using the crack money or whatever to feed people, right? So on the scale, right? If I'm a righteous man, if I do something unrighteous, that doesn't take away my unrighteousness. That's not the quota of the day where it's like, okay, well, I'm no longer righteous, so tomorrow I got to do something. Nah, I'm a righteous man throughout. That's what I'm saying, right? It's my righteousness is a part of my what culture, my some daily activities, right? So it's not
I
something
remember
that
that build. I remember that build, but I question what you can do to balance the scale off of dealing on crack. I really wonder what it is that you doing that's balancing that out to make you righteous. But that's neither here nor there. Uh, we
yeah,
agree on the
uh-huh.
fact that we agree on the fact that we strive to remain righteous. And yes, there is a scale uh, that might make a crack dealer a righteous man. I can't imagine what it is,
Well,
but
you gotta eventually stop doing it.
whatever the case is, you know what I mean? I'm not saying in his lifetime, I'm talking about during that active portion of his life, is what
No
I'm
doubt,
talking about.
no doubt. Yeah,
Um, so I can imagine what you could do throughout your life, but throughout that day, no, I cannot imagine what the fuck it is that you could be doing. Excuse my French, guy. I
yeah,
don't know
no
what it is
doubt.
that you could be doing throughout that day. Um, you know, see, smell
And
good.
remember,
See, nah, see, no, don't come with that,
and
guy.
that's
Don't come
God,
with that, guy. I don't want to hear
and that
that. No, I
remember,
don't want
and
to hear
that's
that. I don't want to hear that because see, you talking about getting money another way, right? And
yeah.
I'm saying you a fool for not taking that opportunity to feed your family. You ain't got no money, and it's $50 on the ground, and you gonna say, "Oh, here you go, Holmes. You know, I see you drop your." No, nigga, you dropped that money, and I need that money.
Hey, look,
So I
man,
might not be righteous for doing
don't
that.
lose the knowledge and wisdom
But see,
to the
all of
happy.
us, all of us right here, we not in these situations that we making up right now.
To
We
indeed,
not we not dealing with that.
yeah.
So it's easy for smell goods say, "Oh yeah, I can get that another way." Yes, that's real easy for you to say that. It's easy for me to say that. And it's
Now I
easy
got
for
you,
you to
God.
say
I
that.
agree. I agree, God. But since, like you said, since we're not in that scenario, I can say what I said. But if I am in that scenario, then okay, yeah, you can make an excuse to okay, yeah, I'm right because of this and that. My
It's
baby
it's
needs
it's not
diapers.
it's not
My baby needs
it's not
diapers. My baby needs formula. God, yeah, you
it's
can make
not
all
it's not number one, it's not an excuse. Number two, you will never be in that scenario. So
me.
no, you will never comprehend none of this that we talking about right now. No.
Yeah, but we talk about the here and now, right now. That's what we're talking about.
Man, I wish I could see what Smell Goods has to comment on now because
Oh, hold on.
he
Give the dude his money, and guess what? He might be so happy to give it to you.
no
Hey,
fuck
let's
all
not forget
that.
that.
See, now you waiting on
Let's
the
not.
mystery guy to give you some
Oh,
shit. To give
oh,
you some shit. Now look,
Oh, so yeah,
first of all, that
devilishment.
person shouldn't have been
Okay.
in that situation to be so desperate for that money. But like I said, I don't know. I'm talking to a wall with y'all. Like just get the point that I'm
No,
coming
G, no,
across. The point
no,
is
no.
that
What I said
we are
is
not
in that
always
scenario.
righteous, but we always right. That's the point.
No, that I see what you're saying, right? What I'm saying is that I see it as the other way, right? That we're always righteous, but we're not always right in what we do.
And you're looking at it in totality, and I'm looking at it in our acts. I'm saying our acts are not always righteous, but we
Oh yeah,
always
no,
right.
no. Well, what I'm saying is for because we're both righteous men, right? So that means from our perspective, and we talking from our perspective, right? That my sum total daily activities is as a righteous person. So if I do something unrighteous, that doesn't tip the scales of, oh, well, it depends on what the unrighteous thing is. But I'm a righteous man, so I'm not going to do anything savage to the point where I lose the knowledge and wisdom of myself. You see what I'm saying? Or the knowledge of myself, rather, right? So I'm saying that, okay, when you said we are uh not always righteous, but we're always right. You say God is, right? I said God is always righteous, but he's not always right. You get what I'm saying? So for example, certain brothers, went through certain ciphers, but they kept teaching. They remained righteous in their endeavors, but they weren't right. That's how I'm looking at it, God. I'm not looking at a regular Joe Schmo. I'm looking at when you say God. Hold on, let me go up. Okay, you said he's always right. So I'm like he's always righteous. But he's
He's
not
not
always
always
right.
righteous. He's not always righteous because if he was always righteous, he we I mean us we walking in the flesh, guy. We everything that we do is not righteous. Everything that we do is not righteous. I mean I can't think of you know you know
No, I'm
I've
not
gotten
saying
into fights. I've gotten into fights
I'm
in
not
my
saying
old age.
I'm not
I've knocked people out, and I'm saying that wasn't righteous, but it was
look,
right.
no. What I'm saying, I'm not saying everything we are all our actions is righteous. I'm saying I am righteous. I'm saying I am righteous, but I'm not always what right.
Right. See, you again. You're you and I are talking about two different things. You're talking
I
about
know.
you're talking about over the course of a day, and I'm talking about the individual seconds in the day.
Okay.
So
So
I'm saying that we are not always, because always is a word that talks about at all times. And I'm talking about a period of time, a small period of time that
so when you knock someone out, you was no longer a righteous man
no
at that
God.
second,
See, wait,
at,
wait, wait,
in
wait,
the
wait. See
duration of that
again,
fight.
again,
No, hold on. I'm asking you a question. In the duration of that fight, where you gave him that Mike Tyson hit, right? That Roy Jones, counter. Are you saying in that duration you was not a righteous man?
no. I said that act was not righteous. I said that act was not righteous. But that act was right. You're welcome.
Right? Righteousness does not mean being a punk ass.
God, still wasn't right. It still wasn't righteous.
I know it wasn't right. I know.
No, it
Thank you,
was
G.
right. It wasn't righteous.
Okay, I mean, we're kind of getting, Uh, so let me ask you a question. Does a loss 5% like discipline?
Hold on. Say it again.
I said, does a loss 5% lack discipline?
Um,
Ooh man.
we can all improve, God. I mean, we strive to improve every day. I mean, do we lack discipline as a whole? Uh, no, that would be incorrect. But um, could we do things better? Yeah, we could do some things better. Do we lack discipline? Um,
Yeah, I didn't say
I
does a
think
loss
that's
5% have any room for improvement? No, it's does a loss 5% lack discipline?
say it again, guy.
I said I didn't ask does a loss 5%, is there any room for improvement? I said does a loss 5% lack discipline? Yeah, man,
If there was no
you try to
lack,
be.
if there was no lack of discipline,
Uh
we
huh.
would be we would be perfect. So that's kind of a. I mean, you kind of got to put that for me on a relative scale. What are you comparing it to? Are you comparing it to a Christian? You comparing it to a Muslim? I mean, what are you comparing it to? Anybody can improve. Anybody can have more discipline.
Yeah, it's not
We could
lack.
do more sit-ups. We can do lack discipline. Lack means, is there room for more? Is there any space to do more? Yes, there
Yeah.
is space to do more. Lack
Okay.
lack means, if you're saying lack means doesn't have any, that's absolutely incorrect. But
Hmm.
in the sense of lack meaning, like when I use it in nutrition, I say that diseases are a lack of vital nutrients. Doesn't mean that you don't have any vital nutrients in your body,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
you have room for more.
True
You
indeed.
need more.
I see
So,
that. I can see that.
so,
Well, the original question is, does the last 5% have discipline?
yes, absolutely. It ain't easy to be a 5%. You think it's easy to be a 5%er?
Nope. Smell good said, I don't do the people what I don't want them to do to me. I work at a cash register. I do this every day. I always give peeps their money back when they give it to me, or too much. True Self said, sounds like what's the difference between righteous and self righteous? Yeah, self righteous people got big heads. So, Dark Cam in the building, there's a lack of discipline in the world that can become a bigger problem for the 5%, for 5%, because we don't have an afterlife or a pope or an imam. The 5% don't have a lack of discipline, though. True Self, peace, Christ.
Yeah, like I said, if you saying the word lack, meaning there is none, that's incorrect. No, there's no lack of discipline in that sense.
Yeah.
Could we improve? Of course.
Okay, so since it's wide, right, and we're saying there's it's a lost 5%, right? So since that's kind of like 5% is a widely used thing, and a whole bunch of people don't even qualify for it. Let's get specific, right? So let's say, yeah, where? Yeah, go ahead. Is your mom asleep? Okay, hold on. Amir, Amir, is your sister asleep? Next to Nyla? Okay. Yeah, God. So let's say when we're talking about you said all right, okay, okay. So in this thought, because I seen some of the Muslim gods say it, right? So in comparison to these oxymorons, right? Muslim gods, would you say because they're the ones who are trying to champion the they lack discipline type shit, right? In the modern day. So would you say in that sense that we lack discipline compared to them?
Yeah, like I was saying, um, it's not easy to be a 5%er. So, you know, what somebody else's opinion is on what a 5%er should be doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Um, you know, um, do I think that I
No,
can
I said it.
improve? Yeah, I think I can improve.
How
Uh,
can you
I,
improve?
I would hope that we all feel like we can improve.
How can you improve, Atif?
We don't got enough time. There's
Oh
plenty of
shit.
things I can improve.
Give me a couple things. What? Send some more currency to your brother, Wise Prince Allah.
I can get us all some tickets for the mothership. There's a lot of things I could do and
Nah,
improve.
look, I already paid my seat.
Nah, like I said, seating is limited. You
Yeah,
know,
well, I got my shit early on.
seating is limited. So,
I
but
got mine right next to Elijah and Fraud, front row.
but you know, uh, nah, I'm not concerned with what nobody else say about my nation. I'm not concerned with
Okay,
somebody else's opinion. Uh,
okay.
so
So
I'm
then,
not really even considering addressing what somebody who's pretending to be me got to say about me.
okay, so
Why don't you do what I do first, and then let's talk about being
okay, so
disciplined.
then
Thank you,
let's
sis.
say, what about? Okay, you gotta. He's gonna connect the devices. All right, you went out again. So, what about in a sense of okay, is the 5% as disciplined as we were or they were 20, 30 years ago,
I
40
don't know if
years
they
ago?
was more disciplined 40 years ago. I can't say that they was more disciplined 30, 40 years ago. You got to talk about individuals and they elevation.
Okay. Well,
You
is
can't
there
talk
a lack
about.
of is there a lack of discipline nowadays compared to when you got the knowledge? And y'all in the chat, I'm gonna ask y'all: is there a lack of discipline as far as the culture goes nowadays compared to when you got the knowledge, or is it better nowadays? Because you're right, IT. I'm not focusing
There's no
on
lack of
nobody else.
discipline
Huh?
then or now.
You said what?
I'm saying there's no lack of discipline then or now. There's no lack of discipline then or now. There's always room for what I say is improvement.
Mm,
Always room for improvement. There's no lack of discipline.
okay. So would you say the discipline is the same though?
I would say that there might be a level of self discipline that's increased because
Mm,
back in the day, one might be more concerned about external discipline, whereas in today, that external discipline is not as prevalent.
mm, okay.
There's a lot less universal beatdowns going on today than there used to be. So if you were 5% of
When you
today,
got the knowledge. When you
I
got the
never got
knowledge.
it. No, no, no. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you cut out again. Um, so they was giving UBDs in the 90s.
Um, I've heard stories about that, and I've seen what could have turned into a universal beatdown, but you know, that's not. You asked the question about more or less discipline between now and then, and
Yeah,
I'm
your time.
saying,
Your time.
well, I'm saying my time is now, but
You know what I meant the when
no,
you first got the knowledge.
I'm telling you, you're not listening. I'm telling you that my
Okay,
time is now, not in no
I
fun. I'm
got
not
you.
being funny. I'm not being funny, guy. I'm telling you that
No,
you
I got
know.
you.
Um, so right now these people's hit me for work, but
All right, go ahead, G. You know,
but
you answer my
as
questions.
I said, you know, um, there's people that's getting this knowledge through you, through these types of lives. They gotta have their own discipline where they live. There's nobody externally giving them discipline. You know, there's nobody that's running up on them. Dark Kim might tell you a story about how when he's in high school, you don't know your lessons, you're not going to lunch. You don't know your lessons, you sneaking out the back door of high school and shit. At this point in time, you don't know your lessons, there's nobody to hold you accountable. So you got to have self-discipline. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. It's a
Yeah, in those
different.
times you gotta have. In those times, yeah, I agree, G. I agree. In those times,
You agree with me?
yeah,
That's
I agree.
impossible. You don't
Nah,
agree with me. Now
I
you
was
better
agreeing with you
rephrase that
earlier.
because clearly something must have happened.
Yeah, yeah, you finally said something agreeable.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
so nah. So yeah, even then, it was self discipline because you still have to do it no matter what. It still had to be self discipline no matter what. Because you could have chose, okay, well, I don't want to do this no more. You're not forcing nothing on nobody. So, I wanted to say that nah, if someone thinks they're getting the knowledge from me on here, you sadly mistaken. Don't be telling people why Prince Allah gave you the knowledge because I did not.
all right. Well, I hear what you're saying with that, but
Nah, I'm serious.
I
Yeah,
can
keep that in
imagine
my trade.
there's people that you might not be their enlightener, but you have enriched their level of
There you
understanding
go.
of the knowledge,
Yeah, there we go. There we go. No
which is
doubt.
I'm assuming the reason why you even doing this.
Yeah, sure. You know, to build and add on with my people, because I ain't getting paid for this. You know, and that's why we do the 120. We go through 120 and all that stuff, and you know, we have conversations about is Elijah 10% or whatever, and
Oh man, there you go.
yeah. So you know, some people still haven't forgave you for that.
I ain't got to.
Said it and ran
Hey,
and said it.
hey man, like I said, 2 tears in a bucket,
Fuck it.
drip drop.
So it boils down to the quality
Drip
of
drop.
knowledge being given. Poor knowledge equals poor understanding. Discipline is to study, learn, train, and apply a system of standards. Look, all I'm saying is teeth, right? You're a righteous brother, right? But you're not always right, clearly, because you know that's why I be disagree with you.
No, guy, I'm always
Yeah.
right. My acts are always right. Always. That's what keeps me in the righteous lane. But my acts are
Hmm.
not always righteous. But I'm always right.
Okay, I can see that.
Look, look, we talking about current events. Okay. You know, I could put a qualifier on that. But we talking about my
Okay.
acts, what I do. Yeah, I'm always right.
Mm. I did say righteousness is right, just, and square dealing. So, are you just when you do the right stuff?
Yeah, see, um, you interchange words I don't interchange, but I hear what you're saying.
No, I'm not interchanging. I'm asking a different question.
Yeah, but see that word just, some people, including you, sounds like you're using that as a substitute for the word right.
No, 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 no. Because I said, are you just when you do things right? So I'm automatically making a difference
Yes.
between them.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But
All right.
again, just has its own definition because
Yeah, I know.
justice is a reward or a penalty, right?
Hmm.
So
From one's ways and actions.
for or inactions.
True. True.
So um you know um right now, you know what I'm saying? I said I'm right, and now you saying the word just. That word just, the way you're using it, kind of implicates that you're talking about an outcome that is favorable to everybody. But if you got to dish out a penalty to somebody, you're still right, but that outcome is not going to be favorable to the dude who's laying on the concrete.
Just isn't some that's favorable for everyone.
Yeah, but
Because
you just asked me.
how can you dish out justice if it's favorable to everyone?
Okay, so what do you mean by the word just when you say that a righteous person's actions is continue? You said, give me that definition again. You said that it includes the word just. Say it again,
Yeah, so
please.
righteous is someone who is right just, and square dealing.
Okay. So, what does that just mean?
Well, that just is based on that's accommodations. Okay. Well, all right. That just is based off judgment, discernment, right? Is because right, the first thing is right, being right? Stand up. And then the second thing is being just, which is using judgment, which is using a supreme discernment, right? Because we talk about a righteous man, you and I. So you got to use the knowledge and wisdom for your just, right? Knowledge in the cipher. You know what I'm saying?
Define just.
Find just.
Define just.
I just did.
Do it again, please. Trying to understand what you're saying, guy.
Well, you said, what did I mean by just? And I said, using your judgment and weighing things, right? Because we're talking about the actions. We're talking about your actions, right?
So a righteous
So,
person uses their judgment to weigh things.
indeed.
Okay. So now I use my judgment and picked up that $50.
True indeed. And that's where you get the
Okay.
that's where you get the scale, the weighing of is it right or righteous. That's where that scale is, G. That's the is it just or not?
Okay, but I said that that's not righteous,
I
but it was
know.
right.
So
But
you're
but it was
using
right.
that scale. Yeah, you're using that scale anyway. Because you're weighing the two things. Okay, is this action just or is this action righteous or right? Right? So you're weighing the two things. Is it more on this side or is it more on that side? You're picking. And based on your discernment, right? Based on how you see things, right? You made a judgment call. You saw the money drop out of the pocket or whatever. It's flipping around. You looking around. You looking to see if anybody's seeing, and you pick it up. You see, so True Self said adjective based on or behaving according to what is morally right and fair, a just and democratic society.
Yeah. See, that's more so what that's more so what people would view as just.
So you don't see my breakdown of just as right and exact?
I'm just not sure that I'm clear on what you were saying. But if this is what you're saying, um, morally right and fair, that's more so how I understand that word just to be. But as I'm saying to
Mm-hmm.
you, that is still subjective because
Yeah, yeah. So it's being right because in that scenario, you know, or even righteous. Because in the scenarios you were saying, and you asked me, was it right or righteous? I said no.
smell good.
Yeah, so
Fucking smell
yeah, so smell good is
good.
totally different
Yeah,
to me.
guy,
If
like
we see who
see
dropped the bread,
y'all the rich
now
five
that's
percenters.
just
Y'all
what?
the rich 5%ers. See, y'all can't
What?
imagine being in a scenario where that $50 is important.
Gee, you said I've never been in that scenario. You said we're not in that scenario now.
I said I'm not
I,
in that scenario
look,
right
I,
now, but I can imagine.
yeah,
I have enough imagination to understand. I could just look out my door and see people. Okay, you've been there before, God. Yeah, all right, I understand.
yeah.
You know,
I picked up
and
somebody
and,
that was drunk.
and right now, yeah, but don't tell me that that was wrong and that somebody need to go figure out another way to get that bread. I'm saying, yo, the bread is right there. Don't wait for no, mystery scenario to appear to get more bread, and the bread is sitting right there. It's right
Yo,
there.
G, but that's someone who dropped it. You don't know their needs.
Okay. So again, it's not righteous, but it's right.
Nah, God,
We
it's not
talking about
right.
we talking about what's right. What's right? What's right is you taking care of yours. Yeah, yeah. See, he
At
got.
what
See, see.
level? At what level is it not right anymore
At what level is
to
it
do
not
that?
right? At what level is it not right? It's
Yeah.
not right. It's not right at the point in which it's not make a break for you. If it's not make a
Yeah.
break for you, if it's
So
not
when I
make a
said
break,
that, so when I said that person got $50 and can he can stretch that so his family can eat, so that he could do the a righteous thing and give the money back. You said, nah, man, we the rich 5%ers.
yeah, because I'm saying you can't you're not using an imagination that says that money becomes important. Because at that
Yeah.
point in which you're saying that you could stretch the $50 that you happen to have already, and not seeing that, okay, I got $50 and I found $50, and maybe now I can improve my situation. That's the right thing to do. At the point in
Okay.
which, that $50 does not make a break, I don't think it's right anymore. But at the same time, um,
But that's your favorite word, but
that's another
yeah.
level of uh, you know, um, see, smell goods is painting me out to be, some savage and shit. Like I'm just out there waiting for people to drop money and shit. Like no, I'm not. I'm not
Yeah, how you
sitting there.
sound. How you
I'm
sound.
not sitting there.
How you sound.
See now he adding this discipline part. Oh man, see, I'm saying, see y'all missing the point. I'm saying, uh, you know, um,
Can you hear me?
like just 2 days ago, somebody
Can you hear me?
dropped their wallet in front of me, and I turned around immediately and
IT, can
told
you
them,
hear
"Yo,
me?
you dropped your what?"
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, go ahead, Bill. I wasn't sure because it looked like my stuff was tripping. So go ahead.
I'm saying just 2 days ago, somebody dropped their wallet in front of me, and I let them know, "Yo, here you go." Uh, you know what I'm saying? See, the guy said, he was with his savage shit. He found money all the time, but yeah, I
He must
understand
not
that.
have it. He must not have looked. He must not have looked like he had any money.
Who you talking about? The dude I told him
The
about his
person that
wallet?
dropped the wallet.
He was caking.
Yeah,
He was caking. He had plenty of money. But that wasn't
yeah.
the
Well,
point. It wasn't my wallet. It was not my wallet. That wallet that dropped was not a scenario that would
oh,
make and break my life. If I found you broke up, guy, you static. But what I'm saying is,
I'm not saying nothing.
yeah, what I'm saying is, if I found, $10,000 on the ground, it's not gonna make and break my life right now. That's not. It's not. It's not gonna make or break me. So whatever homeboy had in his wallet is not essential to my survival. It's not,
Damn,
it's not
ten
one of
thousand
those.
dollars.
Uh,
Man, that won't
um,
make or break you. Damn, G,
Not right now,
you
no.
the rich 5%. Nah, I need that 10,000.
No, you don't. And that's the
Yeah,
point.
you the rich 5%.
See, um, like I said, it's not gonna change none of our lives. None of us is gonna move into a different house because of that. None of us
Nah,
is.
nah, you said it's not going to change your life. Don't put that on me.
Like I said, there's not plenty that we could do with it, but it's not going to change our life. But in the scenario where $50 um, could change your life, you know, it's important that you do the right thing and take that money.
That's not the right thing. Gee, how long can you survive without eating?
Oh man, here you go again.
No, I'm saying, how long can you survive without eating?
Uh, I'm not really sure. I've never really pushed the limit, and I
Approximately,
don't recall what
approx,
people say
appro-
is the limit.
approximately 28 days.
Okay. You know.
So now, if you're saying, okay, my baby needs formula, she haven't ate in 2 days. Okay, peace. But you saying, oh, my family going to miss a meal? Like, man, you know how many times I went to sleep hungry as a child?
Oh man. Um. Um. Like I said, I'm trying to help y'all, brothers, but just nothing really I could help y'all with.
Nah,
Um.
you trying to help yourself with that $50.
Uh. Like I said, I'm trying to help y'all and shit, but you know,
Look. Now I feel you, G. I'm not a monk on a mountain, so I got you. My thing is, I just saw it as reverse. I don't disagree with the scenario. I just think it's the reverse.
and I said to you that we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about a moment in time, and you talking about a degree of time, over time. You're talking about a period of time, and I'm talking about a moment in time. In that moment in time, my act, you can do an act in a moment, and that act is not righteous, but it's still right. And you're saying that you can do an act that's unrighteous and still remain a righteous man. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I'm just saying that the
Okay.
particular act that we do throughout the day are not all necessarily going to be righteous. But as a 5%, the
I
acts
agree.
will be right.
You see, you had to put some cut on the end. I agree with everything, but that last part. You see, and there we go. I'm agreeing again, and you're not all excited.
I'm excited, but I'm just looking at these comments and
Yeah.
your man's your man's is wilding. Your man's is wilding. True self. These are. I think this is the what I miss crew and shit. True self and smell goods. I think these are
Hmm.
the brothers from the crew from the original crew and shit. So, I know they know what time it is. So I'm gonna
Now,
just
when I
leave.
was with the kid, Savage,
Yeah.
I found money all the time.
Right, but he said the stick up boy is gonna get you for that cheese right after you scoop it up.
Uh-huh.
Yo, was that the movie you was talking about?
One
Where
movie.
the cat was going around sticking up people? And
Oh,
that's
what movie?
the
What movie you
clone
talking about?
movie. You was talking about some clone movie yesterday. Was that the
Yeah.
one you was talking about?
Did he say anything?
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, kind of.
You was talking about that movie where the brother is supposed to be cloned or something?
Yeah, they cloned Tyrone.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole thing. I fell asleep on it. I was trying to watch a little bit of it. But when he said stick up boys, that reminded me of that movie because he was sticking people up, the part I saw.
Yeah, he used the young kid to help him stick people up. Yep.
And then
And he
he
shot
then he then he got returned, and then all of a sudden he woke up and he was back.
him. Indeed.
And after I saw that part, I was like, see, in the whole history of Islam, no one is known to come back from the grave. So I'm like, all right, well, I can go to sleep now because I see this is some bullshit. But but whatever, I guess when I finish watching it, I'll understand the whole premise.
Yeah, you gotta do the knowledge.
Yeah, like I said, the cinematography looked great though. I was like, I like, that.
His device is not connected, so when he comes back, then yeah, you went out that whole time. So all we heard was the cinematography was dope, and then blank.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say good about it was that the cinematography was pretty good, and it looked like they spent some money on it. So that was that was the good part.
No, I liked the movie. It was dope.
But it's not a matter of discipline. That's not in the equation. You know,
Right.
um, you know, discipline might help you uh, to not be in a situation where you desperate for $50. That discipline can do that. Um, but me seeing that picking up that $50 in a crucial situation is not a lack of discipline. That's a conscious decision to put, um, what's the word? Self survival, self preservation
So yeah, that's a
above,
lack.
above righteousness. And that's the right thing to do.
That scenario was not life and death.
Yeah, but see, that's how you see it. That's how you see it. You know what I'm saying? Um, because
Yeah, you asked me the question.
how I see it is the quicker that you can uh, get yourself out of that situation, the better chance you have for a longer preserved life. The quicker you get out of hell, the better off you're gonna be.
No, not necessarily.
God, you can't remain in hell. You got to get up out of there.
Yeah, but that quicker that part, because there's a whole bunch of people that tried the quicker route and then remain in the belly of the beast.
Okay. But
So
I said,
the quicker you get out of that hell, no, that's not right. Or exactly. Because there's a whole bunch of people that tried that quick shit and now they standing behind quicksand. You heard me?
yeah, see, the guy keep talking about this other person.
Hmm?
He,
What?
he,
I'm not talking about other person.
not you, smell goods.
Oh, oh.
He see, $50 in the hole ain't hell. Oh man. See, yeah, I don't understand. Like y'all too righteous. You're right. Y'all standing
No,
on a fucking mountaintop
no,
somewhere. Y'all not understanding what
nah,
I'm saying because there must not be no ghetto where you at. It must not be motherfuckers that ain't got a pot to piss in where you standing right now.
no, not where I'm standing.
No, it's not. And it must not
Yeah.
be where smell goods is at either.
Well, where I'm standing is a nice, beautiful house. That it took discipline and the law's mathematics that got me here. So, you feel me? Um, yeah, I'm not on the mountaintop. I'm not a monk on the mountain or any of that. You see, what I'm saying is that there's certain things that, based on decisions that you made just for so-called survival, put you in even worse positions.
No, no, no. Because what you talking about are things that are no. See, when I say get out of the scenario as quick as possible, I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying that you got to strive to get out of hell. I'm not
Yeah,
saying you need to make poor decisions. I'm not saying that you need to do those types of activities that, like you said, are going to have you in the belly of the beast. I'm not talking about those
yeah.
types of scenarios.
You also didn't say not to do that. So I was just making
Because
it clear.
I can't regulate what somebody else do, but I still say that if your thought is, I got to sell these drugs to change my scenario, to me, that is not righteous or right. If
But
you
it's
said, hold fast, if you said, I got to sell
mhm.
drugs today, I'm going to do this as a one time thing and, get myself out of my situation, I still don't think it's righteous or right. But um, I can't really speak on that because I've not been in that situation. But the $50 is a scenario that I could more relate to. You know, being in a situation where having that $50 was important. You know, see, he keeps saying we go on a 3-day fast, guy. Ain't no way we got to find somebody else money.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
Oh, who said that?
you know who said that,
Well, I
but
didn't see the comments.
yeah,
3 day fast. Where somebody say that at? Maybe I'm behind. Oh yeah, I'm behind.
yeah. So
Nah, nobody's did anything. Hold on.
You know.
Yeah, this is the last comment I have.
That's the last comment I got too.
Oh, where did you see the 3-day fast?
Oh, it's right at it's a few it's down past there. But you gotta toggle from top chat to live chat.
You said what?
You gotta toggle from live chat to top chat to live chat. When
Okay,
you
hold
on
on.
top chat, it don't show everything. If you on live chat, it shows everything. But
Yeah, should I?
but like I said, that might not be the best example in the world because nobody seems to understand where I'm coming from with that. So all I'm gonna say for the last time, and I'm not gonna say it again, is that our particular actions may not be righteous, but they will be right if we true and living.
Okay. Okay. I agree to a certain extent. You saying you call me a supreme bomber and I ain't even bombed you.
Mm. Yeah, well, you handle that detail already?
Yep. Before I got online. Business
Right,
before pleasure.
right.
You know, Atif is the big boss around here.
What are you talking about?
That you the big boss.
Don't tell nobody no lies, guy. Keep it real.
I'm not.
Telling people lies and shit.
The truth. Damn. Okay, how the hell do I see the other comments? Um, yeah, 3-day fast. Yeah, man, I went through a 3-day fast, like 5, 6 times.
As you should.
Yeah, and I was still writing that. My body didn't deteriorate.
Y'all talking about some other shit that I'm not talking about. So, you know, but whatever the case is, like I said, y'all draw it up how you want to draw it up. I'm telling you, what's right. You can go ahead and view it how you want to view it.
No, I got you. Like I said, I can agree to a certain extent. Damn, device is not connected.
I don't know what's happening because I'm on Wi-Fi now.
Yeah, device is not connected or whatever. But
So you can't hear me still.
I can hear you right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and the stuff you try to pass, but it's all good. So,
Yeah.
yeah, G. So you were saying that there's no lack of discipline. Based
Okay.
on if we talking about, you know, um, so as a nation, right, or even as you see some of the young brothers coming in and sisters. Uh, what would you advise? More discipline in.
What would I advise? What?
More discipline in to keep it going.
Um, really, I think just more listening. You got to do the knowledge to what somebody is saying and shit. Shit might not hit you right then. You know what I'm saying? It might take
Yeah.
you a day. It might take you a year to understand what somebody is saying to you and shit. It might take 20 years for you to understand what somebody's saying. So I think that's a discipline to, uh, just take what somebody's saying, um, and just, do the knowledge to it. There might be a time to apply that knowledge at a later date. Doesn't mean that you're going to come to an understanding of what's being said immediately. So that's one thing that I think is a discipline that could be improved upon. You know, that's something I think that might be a benefit. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with the young brothers and sisters. You know, uh, you know, um, but that's just that's how I see it.
What? That's probably the first time I heard that.
From me,
No,
oh,
from anyone. So, would you consider me a young brother?
um, kind of, but
Yeah, I'm out of that.
kinda, but you
See, it's my time to shine now.
I think that there's things that you could still learn, uh
Of course.
but you ask questions. So you're gonna be able to see things a little more clearly than other people because you're not just um, drawing things up all by yourself. Um, so
I thought
do
that was
I.
the norm.
Um,
That's not the norm.
I'm pretty impressed with all the people who I've seen. I'm pretty impressed with a few of the people that I've seen from this online world. You know,
Okay.
y'all tend to be, you know, looking in the right direction. Like y'all,
Who is some of those people?
like the brothers in this chat right now. You know, True Self, definitely. Smell Goods, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the names right now of some of the other brothers that would pop in. You know, um, but
Oh, so
what's
like on the channel. I
what's
thought you was talking about
what's
people that got their own pages or own channels.
Oh, I'm not really hip to the other channels like that, so I don't really know them and shit. You know, the only
Oh, so
reason
like
I'm
the
able to
5% connection.
who's that? Like that's Minister you talking about?
Yeah, Minister Freedom. Because he's my contemporary, even though he got the knowledge a little before me.
Doc Kim knows him. You know, he feels that that's a good brother. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm not here to you know. I've seen you know. Like I said, I don't. I'm not nobody's judge, guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have time to be nobody's judge. I got other shit to do. You know, but
What you got and you ain't judging nobody?
nah, God, I'm not. No, I'm not here to. I'm not sitting here. No, no.
Damn.
You know, am I gonna form opinions based on what I observe? Yeah, but it's never gonna be complete. So why am I gonna pass judgment? You
Okay.
know, I'll have an opinion. I'll have, and before I would get to know enough to judge somebody, I'd have probably just stayed away
Mm.
because I don't like conflict, guy. And I'm kind of quick to get into conflict. But I don't like conflict. It's
What?
it's painful, you know. I don't like it.
What?
So
Conflicts like throwing shoulder?
like doing what? Throwing
Throwing
darts?
shoulders? No, throwing
Uh,
shoulders.
uh, yeah, and I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old for
What?
that.
You was a fighter?
Huh?
You was a fighter?
I don't know.
You seem
People
like a
looked at
pretty.
me and thought I couldn't fight for some reason. So yeah, I had to fight. Yeah, I had to fight a lot.
Yeah, you kind of look like a pretty boy. Kind of like a pretty boy.
Like nigga, I'm from 115th Street. Like I don't know what y'all thinking. Like I had to fight my whole fucking life. Like me and Doc Kim used to laugh about that shit. Like you know, like you know, you know, it's just scenarios. You know,
So you wasn't the pretty boy hooper?
no, never was no pretty boy guy. Never, never. That was never
Uh-huh.
something that somebody called me. No,
Oh, nobody ever called you pretty boy?
never.
Oh,
But
okay.
but Hooper eventually, yeah, they're gonna have to recognize eventually.
Oh, uh-huh.
Eventually, yeah. But I'm saying I'm gonna be underestimated, but
Uh-huh.
eventually they're gonna have to bear witness. Eventually,
Oh, word. Okay. See, I'm not much of a hooper, so if you hoop me, that's not an accomplishment.
it's not no if. Definitely not no if.
But
It's gonna be it's
if
gonna be
if
very rare.
if
That is it's gonna be a very rare occurrence that somebody
uh-huh.
is gonna have. You know, I remember one time I went to the court though. That there's one court that I used to rock at, and these young boys was out there, and they was just playing this game called 5-2. Like you make 5 points from one spot, and then if you make it or miss it, you gotta get the rebound, make another point. And yeah, I wasn't ready for them. Like basketball is one of those things that, for me anyway, that I gotta be in practice. It's not something that you can compete at an elite level and just wake up and not be in practice. And then young cats handed me my ass that day. So
Kind of like how I would do to you, huh?
yeah. So
You haven't practiced in a long time, right?
It don't take me that long, guy. It don't take long. So
No, that's not what I asked you. I asked you,
don't
you
don't
haven't practiced in
don't
a long time.
don't get your hopes up.
My hopes up.
It's like riding a bike. Just give me a. If I got a half hour to practice, whoever's playing me gonna be in trouble.
Jay, your knees, ankles, and hips ain't the same.
I take nutrition, guy. Don't you worry.
Hey, look, the body gets used to it. You gotta take more up your ante. Because I actually play defense.
It's not gonna matter.
Oh, word. So you
It's
that
not
nice.
gonna matter. It's not gonna matter, guy.
Oh,
So
you that nice, huh?
I told you.
So what? You would be the captain at the Law School of Mecca basketball team?
Right now, I'm slow dragging. We supposed to be getting together to deal with the youth, so that the youth can have a team. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking slow drag. This is the end of the summer already. So we gotta do something. At least we striving to do at least a weekend tournament or something.
You said you were slow dragging?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's that discipline.
That's it's called having other things on your plate when this is dropped.
Okay.
When this was also dropped on your plate.
Okay. Yeah.
But
There's
but
always
it's but
there's
it's
always a
also
reason.
it's also one of those things where it shouldn't have to be 10 people, you know, handling all the business in those ways. It should be more than just a handful of people. But
Did you need someone to hold your hand?
yeah, so I'm about to log off now.
Weren't you a coach? Weren't you a
And,
coach?
and y'all could
Hey,
because
I teach.
right now you started with something important, and we're not talking about anything important right now. So
Okay. Well, you gave me your seat. Weren't you a coach?
yeah, I'm a coach. Yeah,
Okay. Just asking.
so
Now,
yeah,
what the babies ain't important? You talk about providing something for the babies.
yeah, they very important. But like I said, uh, when something gets dropped on your plate and your plate is already full, it's just one of those things where,
No, I got you.
you know, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but like I be juggling. Like I don't know if you noticed that shit, guy. Like, you know, we might be on the
I see
phone,
you.
we might be on the live, and I'm juggling, guy. Like, it just so happens that I was able to chime in with you, but that's really taken away from these other details I'm supposed to be handling and shit. But uh, I did want to just
Oh yeah, because
chime in.
yeah, when you said the job is calling away, or I think that's what you said. I was like, yeah, go ahead, G.
Yeah,
I know how that is.
yeah. Some of us don't get paid vacations.
Oh man, look.
Some of us don't get free time.
Well,
You ain't show us no Nia
sometimes.
Festival picture. You ain't show us no Nia Festival pictures neither, guys. So don't think that that I forgot about
Look,
that. I wanted to see pictures.
I got like
You
I
supposed
got
to show pictures right here on this live so people could see what it is that you doing positive out there.
okay, hold on. Let's see. And since you said that, okay, hold on. You staying on?
For a hot minute, you see your man Richard Neal Bay said peace, right?
No, I'm looking for the thing. Let's see. I'm going to the pictures. No, that's a good thing that you said that. Shit, where are the pictures? I got it on my phone, but I sent an email.
All right, so see, this event never occurs. What you're basically saying, because
You see,
you have no evidence that this event actually occurred.
man, I thought you was leaving because you know. Hold on. I thought you was leaving because you ain't got nothing good to say. You hear me?
Can't get rid of me that easy. Keep cutting me out and shit. I see.
I ain't cutting you out because I'm bringing you back in. It must be in my other emails. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See.
Here you go. Let's see my Yahoo. What the? I hate when you gotta sign back into Yahoo and shit. Yeah, man, I gotta fucking verify my damn account. All because of teeth and shit. Hold on, I'm gonna just find the text message and then I'm gonna send it again.
Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, like everybody got their opinion of the five. And you worried about what the five is doing. What is you doing?
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinion. And it's like what is you doing?
Shit, what have you done?
You know.
All right. Dang, come on. This is going really slow. Teeth over here talking, man. Mess. Talk about it didn't happen.
Hmm.
Come on. What the hell? Okay, here we go. All right. All right. That. What the? Why the hell did it go to a? That was hella weird. The hell it opened up YouTube. Oh, don't tell me I. Oh, I sent the goddamn YouTube channel. That's why. Damn. Hold on. How the hell did I do that? Yeah, I accidentally sent the YouTube channel instead of the picture. So hold on. Yeah, you can practice some of that discipline by just um, giving a brother some leeway.
Yeah.
So Atif, what made you choose to be a 5%?
Told you this before.
Yeah, go ahead, tell me again.
My little brother was a Mason.
Mm-hmm.
And well, prior to that, something told me I was sitting in the crib one day and I was talking to and like in my mind it just popped up, you are God, you know.
Ooh, that mystery God beamed you up, Scotty.
Something popped in my head and shit, you know. And it stuck with me. And then, like I said, my little brother was a Mason. And this cat used to come by my crib, and my brother came to town, and they was talking about the Bible. And then,
Atif, you see?
yeah, I'm looking at it. Who that?
She's one of my vendors.
Give her my number. So, we was, and then they was building. They was talking, and the brother just kept bombing him.
How much of the screen can you see, G?
Yeah, I could see it all. And then after that, I had to know
That's the county. The
what
county came through. They were still on.
King County. Who's
Yeah,
in that
King
picture?
County.
Who is in that picture? That looked like what's his name? In the King County
Ooh,
logo, it didn't look like Martin Luther King. It looked like who is that in that picture?
that's Martin Luther King.
It is Martin Luther King. All right.
Yeah.
Look more like
All right, quick. Peace, Almighty. It's a sign.
Peace and happiness. Are you going live today?
Yeah, I've been on live for like 2 hours now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm on right now.
all right, I'm coming right now.
All right, peace.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is my cousin in the picture with the head wrap.
that's P. She had a
That was
booth.
Nah, she was supporting the booth. They were selling CMOS.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is King County Metro. So the government came through. The hold on, what? Let's go back. There's a Tubman Center for Health and Freedom. So it's of course named after Harriet Tubman.
So white people was attending your event too.
Yeah, yeah, it's a community event. Yep. So, but to celebrate Black folks. The guy on the right, he's a council member of King County Council member. The tall dude with the beige or the brown shirt. So
Okay.
He's a county member supporting the event, and he's speaking. So a lot of these pictures are vendors.
Mm-hmm. What's she selling? What they selling?
They was selling barbecues. They had like 6 grills and stuff.
Ribs?
So that's
like
the key.
Pork? They had pork on there?
Hey man, I don't know. I wasn't eating this shit. So that was the stage. The council members on there speaking. The DJ at the DJ. So you see the council member on the right, but the 4 of us right here, we're the coordinators. So of course I'm all the way to the left looking fly, and I'm the creator of the event. So in the middle is the Nia Fest. That's our logo and stuff.
That's a dope logo.
Thank you. Yeah. So Nia means purpose in Swahili, and it's one of the Kwanzaa principles.
Yeah.
So there's already a festival here called the Umoja Fest, and it's the biggest Black festival in the Pacific Northwest. So Nia is also tying with Umoja. Umoja means unity. So Nia means purpose, or purpose is unity. So yeah, so these are the coordinators, volunteers and stuff, and yeah, the 2 in the middle.
Wisdoms?
Huh?
Who are those wisdoms?
Oh, so the one in the middle, Ash, she was a volunteer coordinator, and she's someone that volunteers and stuff like that. She got her own business. And the one right next to me, her name's Khadijah. So she and I was the one that was rolling the whole time, dolo. And then the 2 in the middle came in like a week before the festival. So yeah, and yeah, so the sisters piece. And so yeah, there was a brother that was going to be the coordinator or the stage manager, and that was my little brother Elijah, but he got killed by a color man on April 1st. So he got shot. He got shot up.
For what?
So yeah. So basically, he was taking his nephew to a monster truck rally, and this is in Seattle. So he's coming from the house, and the streets are kind of packed, right? Because it's a city. So he's veering, and then the color man was like on a bike or something, and then he's thinking like, what the fuck's going on? Blah blah blah. So mind you, he got his nephew. His nephew's like 7 years old, so he's in the front, in the front. Now his brother, he's 20. So Elijah, he's 20, and so he's like, but so they have words, and then the color man pulled out a gun and start shooting. So the color man shot the nephew first in the leg, right? So Elijah pulls off, and then the guy still is shooting, and he shot him in the back a few times through the car, and he didn't make it. And he was a real powerful young builder, right? So, kind of reminds of Fred Hampton. He was like that kind of energy, right? So, and we're both from Skyway, and this is in Skyway Park. It's a park that I always go to. So yeah.
Okay, did Elijah get any justice?
Well, they arrested the dude, and the trial is happening. Like, you know, it's starting soon.
So he
Yeah.
took
So
it to
King County
trial.
Metro.
So he took it to
Oh
trial.
yeah.
So he's expecting he's gonna get off.
Yeah, look, maybe self defense or whatever. The thing is, white dudes is different. So this is the sister Noni Irvin. So she does like the whole Kwanzaa things. So she came here and was speaking about Nia and all the Kwanzaa stuff. All right. So the drill team came through.
Oh, shake it, girl.
Yeah. So we got reflections of the drill team, and you don't see it, but there's a huge tent. It's 30 by 40. And it's packed with people watching them.
They must have
So
been
I
happy
hired
to
a
be out there.
photographer. Oh yeah, yeah. I hired a photographer to capture all this stuff. Then the little girls. Yeah. So the event had a whole bunch of the youth coming through. So this is a little bit about this. Is a little under the tent I was talking about. So if you see over there with the baby, that's my daughter, and the queen that's holding her, that's my queen with the head wrap.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
That's peace.
the one that came on here and was talking.
Was
Yeah,
that
you can
I
kind of see
remember.
her. She's blurred.
No, I know you're talking
Yeah.
about. Was there anything free for the kids?
Oh yeah, everything. The bouncy. So this the bouncy house. We had teenagers volunteering. So the bouncy house was there for 8 hours, and it cost me a little over $1,000. But yeah. So the bouncy houses, we have one for the kids and one for the toddlers. And as soon as the bouncy house was up, the kids came from the apartments all around. That's one of my cousins and her daughter and stuff. So the kids came all around from the apartments all around, and we had double dutch. So we had some double dutching and all that stuff. So the event isn't it's a free event to come to. It's open. And we had double dutch. We had people come through with double dutch. So everything was free for the children except for like the ice cream and all that stuff. Because there's people that were selling ice cream.
Okay,
So
but
yeah, there was a whole bunch
was
of.
the kids fed at all?
No, their
All right,
parents
so
had to
we gotta
buy
build that in for next year.
Yeah, because I was working with a shoestring budget. I spent the budget was 10, and we spent 13. So the sister on the left was the sister that helped me out here, and her name's Gloria. She helped me out, and she was one of the people I first told from Skyway about the Nia Festival, and a lot of people was happy that the idea came to fruition. Yeah, so and the brother on.
Did it take any discipline to put this on?
Oh yeah, oh you funny, you
I'm
real funny.
asking. I'm just
Yeah,
asking. All right,
anything
well.
is. Yeah, because anything you put your mind to, there's going to be resistance. So the brother on the left, that's White King.
Mm-hmm.
That's my educator. So and that's the brother that was speaking on the stage. So remember there was a bill about like me going and doing the rallies and marches and all that. I was just listening to it earlier. Where we was on the stage and all that stuff. So White King, that's the brother that was doing it. He came on and was speaking. So that's another volunteer. He's my neighbor too. So that's the sister that does the double dutch. So she came on and was talking. Yeah, that's a double dutch. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't date a girl that don't know how to do double dutch.
Yeah. Hopefully you ain't dating girls anyway.
All
You're a
right,
grown
man. You
woman.
know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Stay what you mean, G.
No, guys.
Yeah, so these are the reflections. Yeah, I got a whole bunch more. The babies was out thick, man. I'm telling you. We had a double dutch contest to see who could do it the longest. The winner got $50 out of my pocket. So there's my son right there. My son's right there about the double dutch. And then my daughter, she's in the colorful shirt, like right here that's blurred. She's the person
Mm-hmm.
closest to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
That's my oldest right there.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And this is one of the sponsors. They dropped 1,000 Skyway Coalition.
What do they do?
They do like affordable housing and stuff like that, and try to make sure that Skyway doesn't get uh um shit. What is it?
Gentrified?
So yeah, gentrified and yeah, let's just say gentrified. Okay. So more double dutch. And then I had a brother Najee Ali. He came through and was teaching everybody how to exercise and lift weights and use kettlebells and stuff like that. I don't know if in the pictures you could really tell, but the babies came thick. Like the babies. It was more white kings up there talking, speaking. So it was more babies than anything. So yeah, bouncy houses. You know, so she had vegan bites and pound cakes and stuff like that. Yeah, so we got well, I was about to say. Yeah. So this is a sister that got exposed to the knowledge, right? So she's mixed. She's I think Filipino and black. So she got exposed with the knowledge, and I forgot who her teacher was, but yeah, so she was exposed by the knowledge. I don't know how far she went because she don't really live here anymore. So yeah, as you can see, this is just some of the babies about to do the double dutch contest. So that's a brother Najee Ali I was talking about. He owns his own gym and he's teaching the babies how to exercise. And this is us dancing because I had to be the main one leading the dancing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the life of the party. So yeah, we had the young, we had the young, we had the old, we had everybody in between. I got the fresh cut and everything. That shirt was, hey, everybody was trying to get that shirt. I was like, look, man, that's your type, huh? Latif?
If she could do double dutch, she got a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, we had everybody out here. Now the thing is, there would have been way more people. However, there was a whole bunch of events that weekend, like more than usual. So something called the Bite of Seattle came back. It was gone for 3 years, and that was like one of the big. That's like one of the biggest events in Seattle. It's a whole bunch of restaurants and all that stuff. So everybody wanted to go there. But no, it was a good turnout. It being the first
It
year.
looks like people have fun, man. That's
Oh
now
yeah, yeah, it was.
you got to add some basketball to get the brothers out there, because I see that the women is out there, but there's not so many brothers.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like I said, it was only 2 people, right? Originally it was 3. Now Rule, that being Dark Kim's class and stuff, his comments and stuff. He was a part of the children's activity, but certain things happened. He was leaving, all that stuff. So it was really me and the sister Khadijah for months, and the other 2 came on like a week before the event. So we didn't have the capacity, G. Now that
No,
we got a
I
core,
mean, this is fabulous. This
yeah.
right
Now
here
that
is
we got a
fantastic.
yeah, now that we got a core of people, yeah, we gonna have a parade. We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, now that people can see that it actually happened,
Indeed,
they're gonna want to be a part.
because making it happen, that's the hardest part. The first one. All right,
Mhm.
so that's the last of the photos. So true indeed. Oh damn, I didn't know Christ was waiting. Yeah,
Yeah,
hey, Cartoon, did,
I'm out
did you
here in
see
the
the
field.
did you see the you see the pictures?
Nah, I just came on. Y'all
Oh
still
yeah, I
talking
was
about y'all still talking about discipline?
I was just showing the pictures from the festival, the Mia festival.
Yeah, we still talking about discipline.
Yeah,
Because one thing I wanted to say about the discipline conversation is that a lot of things that people say the 5% is not disciplined in, right? We ain't trying to do that. Like it was like in order for like like say for instance if I say right a person is not disciplined to work out, right? Maybe they
yeah,
wasn't trying to work out. You know what I'm saying? Like if they don't have a workout regimen that they were sticking to, how could you say they not disciplined in it? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
we don't have the restrictive laws. Certain things that people are saying is that we not disciplined in is either things that we not trying to do, or things that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like a person might say, well, you know, y'all do this and y'all do that. Yeah, we want to do that though. Like if we was trying to stop and we couldn't, then you would say, yeah, got discipline. It's frantic out here.
damn, I can't even yeah, go ahead, G.
Nah, that's it. That's pretty much something that I just seen that over the years that a lot of stuff when people say the 5% is not discipline, you know, uh, I mean, we out here in the street. This is where we at. This is where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? And everything. See, the 5% is for people that either already got discipline or you prepared to pay the price for not having it. You know what I'm saying? It's not for people that, you're gonna crumble because you ain't got discipline. You know what I'm saying? And out here, we it's survival is different out here than inside the church and inside the mosque and inside the temple and all these different places. You see what I'm saying? The synagogue, that's a different place from where we build.
Yeah, come in.
Most
Can you get
definitely.
what? A what? Can you get an ice cream sandwich? Is your mom bowl? Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, Doc Kim, I don't know if you've seen it, but what you thought of my question about the $50? That I said that, we not always righteous in the moment, but we always right. So I use an example of the $50. You see somebody drop $50 and you and your family need to eat. So you make the decision not to necessarily tell this person they dropped their $50, and you grab that $50 to make sure that your family and you could eat for the next several days. So I said that may not be particularly righteous, but that was the right thing to do.
And don't forget, you got $50 in your wallet.
I got $50, but that's irrelevant.
That's not irrelevant.
I got $50. I got $50. It's pretty much irrelevant because $50 is not something that's going to sustain you for years, months, and days. It's $50. So
Well,
it's
it could sustain
almost
you for
irrelevant.
days. It could sustain you for days, like you
And
were saying.
now another $50 could sustain you for some more days.
Yo, G. So it's not a life and death thing because I can stretch $50. You see, I can make meals with $50. I can make
Oh man.
look. I can make a meal that can feed a family for a week
With $50.
with $50.
Yeah. Okay. So now, Doc Kim,
But
we
that's
want to
me.
hear
That's
we want to hear
I
somebody
know how
that's
to cook.
based in reality talk now.
Hold on. I'm saying, but I know how to cook, so it's a little
Doc
different.
Kim,
So
you muted. So let's get somebody that's talking about reality into the picture here.
Now this is a whole other question in discipline, right here.
the question is it righteous or right? That's where we was going with it.
This is philosophical.
Yo, Doc Kim, that wasn't a rhetorical question. Answer the question, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really up in the air.
The premise is that we not always righteous, but we always right.
Well, we not holy.
Yeah. And my thing is that we're always righteous, but we're not always right. He's saying that we're always right, but we're not always righteous. And I said we're always righteous, but the things we do isn't always right.
And I said that the things that we do is always right, but it might not be righteous.
Yeah, but righteous is a pattern of doing right.
Indeed.
So that's why I don't know how to separate the two.
No. So
It
what we're
might be
saying.
it might be a pattern of doing right, but in that moment, that particular act may not be righteous. But as I said, for the preservation of you and yours, you might not have acted righteously, but you were still right.
Okay, but see, this is two different things because the person is righteous, but the act is right or wrong. So
That's
a
what I was
righteous,
saying.
huh?
That's what I was saying. Go ahead.
So a righteous person could do something that's wrong and still be righteous. Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. Because I said, you know, because he was talking about us, the 5%. Well, he was talking about God, right? And he's talking about us, right? At least me and Atif. So he's saying that, okay, so our culture is that of, righteousness. We are some daily total activities is that which is righteous, right? Now, I said that all because you do something that's not right, it could be wrong, doesn't tip the scale on the other side to where, okay, I'm no longer righteous. You see, it's not right what you did, like, and that's why I said in a situation that was not righteous and it wasn't right. Taking the money from the brother that dropped it, because so Atif is going to come back. But so my whole thing is that yeah, we're righteous, right? Because of our culture, our total daily some activities, that's the righteousness, right? So when you said it's a whole bunch of right decisions being righteous, that's basically what I'm saying is that we're righteous, but not everything we do is right. You heard me? Because it looked like you was going in and out.
Yeah, but
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying that I don't do anything that's wrong. I'm saying everything I do is right. Everything I do is right.
Everything you do could be justified.
I'm saying it's right. I'm not saying it could be justified. I say it's right. What
In
I
that
did was right.
scenario,
What
in
right?
that scenario, it was
It,
justified because he didn't have,
it was the
like
right
I
thing to
said,
do.
it wasn't life and death
It was
because the
the right.
person,
It was the right thing to do. And when you analyze the scenario in its totality, yeah, well, that was the
uh-huh.
right thing to do.
Nah, I don't see that. So yeah, so that bill came from the 5% lack discipline, and then he put that in there with the righteous and right. So I was like, oh, just come on, and it'll be easier to build on it instead of on a chat. So yeah, I'm not seeing any of the comments anymore. I don't know what's going on. Uh, but y'all build right quick. I'm gonna try to fix this right quick. So hold on. Go ahead, Christ. You got something to say? I'm about to try to fix the comment.
Fix the comments.
Yeah, even with the guy that's saying in here, like $50 is not a whole lot of money. So even if you got $50 in your pocket, that shit is pretty much irrelevant. All you got is $50. Then that extra $50 you picked up is still important. But look like we lost our Kim. So peace.
Yeah, that worked. All right. So, all right, Richard, Neil Bay, peace.
All right, Richard, Neil Bay, peace. All right,
That's echo. It's saying, sorry, can't open this link. All right. So, Almighty True Divine, can you open it? Peace. And NYC, $50 is not enough. Transportation costs a lot more than $50 in NYC. Is that the case? Transportation costs more than $50.
I mean, $50 is not a lot of money, as you know, guys. It's not a lot of money.
Yeah, you brought up the scenario.
It's not a lot of money, guy. Period. I don't know.
No, I know.
Except a third world country. It's not a lot in America.
Yeah, that's why I said I can make it stretch. Well, Atif, you telling me with your healthy, with all your healthiness, you can't make $50 stretch with some food? I know you don't eat nothing but organic bean sprouts. I know all you eat is organic bean sprouts, but still. I can hear you, Christ. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, because you kept going in and out.
Oh, nah, I didn't hear what you said when I was going in and out.
No, I was just asking, could you hear me? Because you were going in and out like, something was wrong with the phone.
Yeah, nah, I don't know this shit is. I don't know what this is.
So, what's that big building behind you?
Huh?
What's the big building behind you?
That building's not that big.
What, directly behind you? Yeah.
I don't think that's a particular building. It's just an office building on 7th Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not like the Empire State Building or the Chrysler Building or something like that.
Yeah. Well, from my view, it's the biggest building, so I was just asking.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at it on the screen. But it's not. I mean, it's a decent amount of floors, maybe like 40 floors, but it ain't that tall.
Yeah, so you had anything to add on to what he was saying?
Nah, that's one of those. It's philosophical.
Yeah, so Atif, your devices are not connected. But one of the things I asked him, since he said he's not really worried about what other people, oh, here he goes. I asked him, as far as discipline, since he said he's not worried about what other people think about his nation, right? Is that since he got the knowledge, does he think there's a lack of discipline now compared to when he got the knowledge? And he said there's no lack of discipline. So I'm gonna ask you the same question, G. When you got the knowledge, is there a lack of discipline now compared to then?
So Steve, I'm gonna go for a line. I'm gonna go for a line.
I think it's more just a lack of knowledge. That it's not. Uh, like I said, you gotta know what it is that you're supposed to refrain from, or the things that it is that you're supposed to do before you could say that the reason the person is not doing it is because of lack of discipline.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people today, uh, in which a lot of that's just dealing with elevation. Everybody is attracted to the knowledge for whatever different reasons, right? And first, you get into all the fancy talking and everything, but if you ever really, uh, graduate through the levels of being a 5% to really getting the message of what Allah taught, I don't think it's a lot of people doing that right now. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? I don't think, uh, see, Allah came outside, started teaching, right? And then it's like everybody saw him doing it. And then everybody saw them doing it. And then everybody saw them doing it. You understand what I'm saying? But now, especially for people that might not be in New York or whatever it might be, it's like a disconnect. So, uh, you know, I don't know necessarily that I would call it a lack of discipline. You know what I'm saying? Because, in whatever it is that they know, they probably disciplined. But, I'm saying, uh, you know, you can't separate the 5% from the rest of the community. Because, like I said, we outside. You see what I'm saying? So, uh, I don't think it's anything like disproportionate in the nation.
what do you mean disproportionate?
Huh?
What do you mean by you don't think there's anything disproportionate in the nation?
I'm saying that if you took the demographics, right, that,
Uh-huh.
we got lawyers, engineers, doctors, too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nobody speaks about them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, uh, uh, we got people that, keep tripping over themselves, but it's not at a disproportionate. It's not disproportionate to the communities that we in.
Indeed. I see that. Yeah, because I think there was a bill where it was like, I think you did a bill where it was like, well, where are your blase? But you're expecting that from a place that's not where they're coming from. Like, how often do you expect to find plumbers where they're teaching about, you know, barbers. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So at a barber school, that's like going to ask them, well, are how many of them did you produce plumbers? You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're doing over here.
Right. And that's what I'm saying in terms of a lot of things that people are saying that we lack discipline. You know, they mean that, you know, we don't wear, you know, uniforms, or, you know what I'm saying, that it is, you know, that's not what we're trying to do. You know, but like I said, it all depends on you know, what level of discipline you talking about. You know what I'm saying? You talking about military, you talking about Buddhist monk discipline,
Yeah.
you know, all those is different things. But now look, can any of those people do what we do?
What do you think, Atif?
All of society got their crackheads. All of society got their drunkards. All of society got whatever it is that you identifying in the five as a lack of discipline. Muslims, whomever is talking that, whatever they talking, I'm not concerned about what they talking. What are you doing? Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about what you doing.
Yeah, I see that. You know, especially when, like you were saying, Christ, when there's an external force that's making you disciplined, like you know, that's a penalty. How disciplined are you?
Yeah,
You're
that's
moving.
yeah, you're being disciplined by someone. But you yourself don't have the discipline.
Yeah, go ahead, build. I'll be right back.
Like somebody need a mystery guy to keep them disciplined. Well, you know, if that works for you, run with it. That's not. Why are you over here worried about me? Yo, Dark Kim, is it too late for this basketball thing? I dropped the ball on that already.
Come on Sunday.
Yeah, pretty much. This brother I was talking to yesterday, telling me, you know, about Muslim and Islam, but he hustled his whole life. Like, what are you telling me and shit? Like, like what are you saying?
Well, see, that's another thing about that kind of discipline. right? When you're, like that type of religious discipline and, military discipline and all that shit, you can, you can do confession and shit. And so now it's like you didn't do what you did. Whatever it is, you throw yourself on the mercy of, whatever is the different mystery God, and then it's good as new. You know what I'm saying? But we deal with justice on a scale, so it's different.
Much different.
They do that all the time. Like, see, they like to say that guys get locked up, but everybody know that the Muslims is the biggest organization in the pen.
And you can't even get a good meal if you ain't Muslim.
See what I'm saying?
You can't get a good meal if you ain't Muslim.
He was saying how they like to throw out how the guys is getting locked up, but meanwhile, the Muslims is the biggest factions in the pens.
Yeah.
Saying you can't even get a good meal if you ain't rolling when the Muslims want to eat. You're gonna have to swan and dine unless you eating when the Muslims is eating.
Yeah, and then as we saw, sometimes if you gain the knowledge there with them, and sometimes you mixing and matching, you're a little too close to them. You getting the knowledge around them.
You gotta know who you are wherever you at, regardless if you rolling with them or not.
Well, no, I'm saying if you getting the knowledge in there and you rolling with them, and you haven't seen culture in the free side, free world. So, Price, when you was talking about the discipline and how you see that it's just a lack of knowledge, then would you still call them 5%ers?
I mean, it's going to take them a longer time. It's going to take them a longer time to develop into their full potential. See, like, how many people last? How many people last the amount of time you see 5% last? Like, you still see BG, he's still building on mathematics. See, you don't see people from other shit. They be like, yeah, before, I was doing all of this and all of that. All of that's discipline.
Yeah. He coming up on 60 years of having the knowledge.
60 years, still know his lessons. See what I'm saying? How about that? know what I'm saying? Divine U Education. You know, all these brothers, man. El Rahim.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
The El Rahim you be talking about?
Ezekiel?
I don't know.
What El Rahim you talking about?
The ones that you talk about,
Huh?
the one you talk about in all the stories.
Which stories?
The cremator.
Say it again.
The cremator.
Cremator.
The brother that gets
stories?
busy. Yeah, the one that gets busy. Was that El Rahim?
You got the. Yeah, you don't got the name right. But I mean, El Rahim
Well,
get busy now. But
who was the brother that you said?
This brother's from the
Who was
very, very first days.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the brothers that, like I said, if it's 24 scientists and he not one of them, your list is bullshit.
So remember, I asked about Al Salam. Is that the one you were saying that took Al Salam spot?
He took whose spot?
Al Salam?
Firstborn, you talking about?
Yeah.
He took whose spot?
Yeah, Al Salam, firstborn.
Whose spot he took?
No, I'm talking about El Rahim. Is that the one you was talking about?
I mean, listen, whoever's on the list, man, there's some brothers, guy, that was there, man, before a lot of people were on the list, man. That's all I can tell you. And I'm talking about, you know, they was the very first of the people.
Yeah.
Like they the reasons that the knowledge spread all around the city.
Yeah, because Allah Shah was talking about how the brothers in the 70s are the ones that designated them as firstborn.
Um,
That was that was like, okay, this the firstborn. Well, not necessarily designated, but like try to get like, okay, who's the first brothers, and really push that just to have an order.
I mean, it probably was in the 70s when it started getting pushed, but nah, that's been around since the 60s.
Yeah. Well, you know, of course, there's brothers that's like, okay, you know, he's firstborn and all that, just being pushed. That's what you. What's that noise?
It's my phone.
That's you, Chris? Oh,
Yeah, what
you
you
just
say?
be chilling on out on the streets like that?
Actually, right now I'm out here with the guy in Imperial. I just got finished. I was I've been going through a little bit of I don't even know what you call it, man. Over the bags, man. It's you know they still gotta have a meeting now. Like, bro, listen, man. Why is all this complicated shit happening? But everything is everything.
Did you get the email?
Yeah,
All right.
all
You
of
got
a
to decide
sudden,
on. You got to decide on 2, 2, and 2.
2, 2, and 2. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it should be there Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. Most likely Tuesday. When does school start over
yeah.
there?
Out here, it's probably like the ninth. It's usually like the ninth, eighth, something like that.
Of September?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to start after what is that, Labor Day, Memorial Day?
Uh,
What's
oh,
that? The first week of September?
yeah, like the first week of September. That's when they start up here. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. You
they're
know something? They might have to push that. They might have to push that date up, right? Depending on when school start, that might be too. You gotta hit people before they go out and buy the bags.
yeah. When was the date to pass them out?
They were saying September 2nd, but I'm gonna have to change that.
Yeah,
Said,
yeah, because by
said
then
it.
they already
Yeah,
have all that.
it had to be like August 20 something.
Yeah, because like Atif, do you recall what holiday that is? Was it like the third or the fourth?
Labor Day.
Labor Day. Yeah, because I know we used to start after Labor Day, but now my children they start in the end of August.
Gotta get that tech knowledge so they could work at Microsoft.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get that aeronautics degree so they could work at Boeing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Boeing just going down the street for me. Or get that me and Almighty was talking about me and True Divine, we was talking about the Google certificates. Get cybersecurity, get your cybersecurity degree on Google, doing Google certificates. Did you hear me?
Nah, say it again.
I said me and True Divine, we was talking about getting a cybersecurity degree or certificate with Google certificates, because Google certificate they're doing the classes and stuff where you can get cyber security degrees for like 49 40 $50 a month, and you just do the certificates and you graduate and get put on with the jobs doing cybersecurity.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been hearing about that. But yeah, that's been the new people. I heard that's what they've been doing now. Is hiring mostly people from, well, not most, but a lot of people from that just got those certificates. I know the young
Well, I
guy
think
Jamik got something like that, and he got a job programming at I think Target.
that's peace. I think
Peace.
I thought you had to break out. What you gonna hit us with another scenario?
Now right now, like I said, I'm waiting on this phone call. So you blessed with my presence until then.
Yeah, we can't even see your face. We don't know what you look like, Reward. What's that?
Yeah, Christ, you missed all them Nia Festival pictures.
What are you showing, Christ?
That's Times Square.
Oh, okay. I thought the people was doing something. Uh, so everybody, you know, if y'all got any questions, put it in the chat. I know we started earlier. I'm glad we did, you know, because I still got some time. So, you know, how do y'all see, does the lost 5% lack discipline, or does the lost 5% have discipline? And I wanted to make it specific since people, you know, trying to hijack the 5% name and, you know, act like they put the work in the name. So, you know, want to make it specific. So how y'all see that? Almighty True Divine, are you still not able to come on? It's been a minute since I did a live past 3 hours. See, it's been a minute since I did a live. If not, oh, people come and go every day. That's what it's saying. Many come. Yeah. Shit. I don't know. How come you can't open the live? Hold on. I'm gonna refresh it again. Uh, all right. Indeed. Indeed. So yeah. People come and go every day. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this is something that's not forced on anyone. You choose yourself, and you got to choose yourself every day. It's something that you have to choose yourself every day, and choose this culture too. You got to be an active participant if you want to, you know, at least if you want to build with me. Now, I ain't saying I'm anybody. See, I ain't a big name like Teeth and Christ. Ain't that right, Teeth?
Don't nobody know me.
Everybody know you. Shit. I don't know what's up with my chat. Oh yeah, so just you know, for those that know him, Knowledge Born hit me up today. We was building for you know a good minute. Knowledge Born's doing well.
How you doing?
He doing well, you know. He teaching in there. He's doing well. He said there's you know, there's you know brothers that claim to be God, and you know, guess they've been down for a minute. They haven't really been building with him, so he building, doing his thing, studying. reading a whole bunch of books. So, willfully by the time of the next show and prove he'll be home. Yeah.
Visa blank.
You said what?
Visa blank.
Visa blank. Yeah. So yeah, well he's doing the knowledge, he's researching a lot. We've been building on Pi, because I did a video. We was actually building on Pi, and he was talking about the 22/7 deals with 3.142, because I was building with him prior that is the 3.141, and that's how you get the 24,896 miles based on the 7,926. So yeah, we that's yeah. Come in. Did Amir get one? Where did he eat it? Yeah, you can get one. Yeah, so that's our builds. It's got to be real quick. So yeah, we've been building on.
My battery is winding down. Yeah, I'm about to log out.
All right, no doubt.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Atif, you still in the game?
Peace.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm about to wind it down myself. Nobody's really, nobody's building in the comments, and yeah, so I'm gonna wind this one down and go ahead and say peace to the universal family. Reward. Was this one of the longest you've been on the channel, Atif?
One of the longest, yeah. You do you be on pretty long, guys. So one of the longest, yeah. You
Are you listening to this?
on pretty long, guys. I'm on my computer, but my computer is delayed from yeah. So that's why you hear the echo.
No doubt, that's peace. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Not what it ain't. All right, so I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say peace to gods, peace to the earths, peace to the babies, man, peace to the babies, peace to the civilized, and peace to the uncivilized, because the uncivilized needed more. Peace. Peace, Atif.